Hello, dear friends. So, today, what we're going to be talking about is how to make sure that you are reaching your second quarter goals even faster. And I wanted to do this because I know that for me, having goals every single month, every single quarter is what has really propelled my business forward. And I realized that as of today, I've already made $85,000 already before the first quarter has even ended, just in 2024. So I want to teach you all the things. If these are things that you are looking to create in your life and really want to make the second quarter work for you, that is why I am doing the Chaos to Cash Flow webinar next Monday at 8 p.m. on the 25th. I was like making sure that you guys are knowing the dates, making sure you've got all the information. And I want to make sure that I can answer any and all questions ahead of time. It is awesome and bringing all any and all questions to the Q&A that we'll have at the end of the Chaos to Cash Flow webinar. But I wanted to answer a couple of questions ahead of time that I have already gotten and also open the floor so that if you guys have any questions for me before that webinar, it'd be awesome if I could prep some slides, include them in, so that way on the webinar itself, I've got some data and things for you guys. So what I'm going to be teaching on the Chaos to Cash Flow webinar are the three things that I think it takes to make your first six figures and of course scale to multiple six figures. So the first thing is making sure that you are communicating with your audience effectively. I'm going to teach you the two ways I teach you how to do that to make sure that you are communicating to the masses and communicating on an individualized and personal level, the systems that I have for that. So that's the first thing that you're going to learn. The second thing is learning how to create that consistency. I know that is one thing that I see that I wish that more business owners knew is how to consistently post, how to make sure you're consistently reaching out to people, and how you're consistently planning to make that all happen. So it's the second thing I'm going to be teaching you in this webinar, Chaos to Cash Flow, is making sure you've got systems to make sure you have consistency. And the last thing we're going to teach you is constraint. The other thing that I see so many people doing is they're seeing things about digital products and ads and a funnel and these freebies, and they're just latching on a podcast. Why not? Let's start all the things. And I think that one of the things that I think stops people from reaching six figures as fast as possible is that constraint, that there's a lack of constraint. And not only does that take a lot of time out of your workday, but it also creates a lot of stress on the back end of your business. And that is something that we don't want to do. So within the webinar, I'm going to teach you, there are just three things that you should be focusing on in order to scale your business each week. And I'm going to teach you how you can plan out your time so that it takes 8 hours max. Like I'm talking maximum every single week. Those three things would be marketing, managing leads, and planning. If you can do those three things during the week, your business is set up for success. And I know that this is going to work for you because I've seen it work for every single one of my clients. I've seen so many people tell me that they've gone from working like 20 plus hours in their back end to like taking 2 hours to write all their posts and things like that. And that is something I just want for all of you because I know that being a solopreneur can take so much time. I know that you can be thinking so much about your business and things can be going on in the background. And I just want to kind of reassure you that it truly does not take that much time to scale your business to six and multiple six figures. It really can happen quite quickly. So make sure that you are sending me all of those questions. And in the meantime, if you are not aware, the Six Figure Systems Mastermind is also opening Monday. So 7 days from now, you are going to get a chance to join the mastermind. And I wanted to just give you a quick couple tidbits about that because I've already gotten questions about it. So the main thing that I got that was a question, and I guess I'm not communicating this as clearly as I can. So if this still doesn't make sense, please let me know. But essentially, one of the things that I wanted to do within that program is make sure that you are getting the learning on the calls and you're going to get time for coaching. So it's a mix of strategy and mindset. I want to make sure you have both. So for the first 3 months, it's a 6-month mastermind, you're going to get me teaching you every single one of my systems. We're going to make a copy that you're going to save into your Google Drive right on the call. That'll be for the first half of the call. And in the second half of the call, it's going to be open for live coaching. Then after those 3 months are over, we're going to open it up for 2 hours of live coaching. So that is the first big thing that we definitely want to make sure that I'm communicating clearly, because I think people have been confused and they're like, wait, am I just going to be learning the whole time? Do you do mindset if you do strategy? And the answer is yes, I for sure do mindset and strategy. It's a little mix of both. The second question that I've gotten is about the progress tracking. So I mentioned that I track your progress. I know where you're at with your business, and I guarantee that you are going to get better at marketing, managing leads, sales, and planning all throughout the 6 months of the mastermind. We're going to go all the way through September. Yes, all the way through September. And I'm going to make sure that you are feeling better about each and every one of those areas, regardless of whether your income is at the very beginning or if you have scaled to multiple six figures, or if you're scaling to multiple six figures. So those are the things that we're going to be doing. Those are the 2 questions I've gotten ahead of time. If you have any questions for the Chaos to Cashflow webinar, if your business is feeling any sort of chaotic, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know what I can help clear up. And if you are thinking about joining the mastermind, definitely let me know. We can do a consult ahead of time, tell you kind of how those 6-figure systems would work for you and your business, and talk about a growth strategy to make it work. So these are all the things. I love you guys dearly, and I cannot wait to see you on Monday for the Chaos to Cashflow webinar.